So, what do you see here? Like, how can you use composite figure to actually add or find the area? You can make rectangles. How can you make rectangles? Or you can make triangles. So, if I do this, if I can do it properly, actually move it a little bit. All right, what do I have here? I have a rectangle.
Sure.
Right? What is that?
One rectangle and two trapezoids.
How about if I do this? I'm just pressing the wrong button. That's what it is. Huh? Whatever. So, I can make a rectangle. Right? Yes, I can make a trapezoid. But for the trapezoid, yeah, I can do that actually, and two trapezoids. Yeah. But I don't know the height, so I still have to find the height of the trapezoid, right? Because for the trapezoid to find the area, you need A plus B times the height divided by 2, right? So I still need to figure out the height of the trapezoid, right? If I figure out that, then I'll be fine, right? Good. How do you find the length of the rectangle? And this is what we're going to talk about, right? Because what we see here, I'm going to show you this 1 second. I want to use different colors. So if I do this, right? You see that this is a rectangle right here, right? So what I need to determine here, I need to basically determine the length of this, right? I need to determine the length of this, and basically the height, which is going to be exactly the same because it's a regular octagon. Okay, so this and this, they're going to be exactly the same length. Okay, I need to determine the length of, well, I know what the length of this is because it's the same as this. Right, so that's 20. That's good. Okay. I need to use Pythagorean theorem to be able to determine this. Okay. And then I need to. That's it. That'll be it. Okay. So let's start with that. Let's start with the length of the sides of the triangle. Right. If you're looking at this triangle, right, it's going to be an isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles means the two sides are equal to each other, okay? And it's right angled with 90 degrees, okay? So, why is it isosceles? I know that because it's an octagon and it's a regular octagon, okay? So that's why it makes it isosceles. It would not work every single time. If it's not a regular octagon, it will not work, okay? So, I know that my triangle is right angle isosceles triangle. Okay? So if I want to find the length side of this triangle, this is A, this is C. Can I call this A as well instead of B? Yeah. Yes, because A and A are equal to each other. Right? These two side lengths are equal to each other. If I call it B, I'm not going to be able to solve. Okay? But because I know that these two lines are equal to each other, then I'm going to call it the same letter. Okay? So if I want to use Pythagorean theorem, right? Pythagorean theorem is going to be like this. A squared plus A squared equals C squared. Make sense? Okay. So I know C is 20. And A squared plus A squared, what does it simplify to?
A to
A4. A to the 4 power.
You're not multiplying them. You're adding
A to the 4 power.
2A to the 2. Right? You're adding an apple plus an apple, that gives you 2 apples. Right? When you're multiplying them, it gives you a to the power of 4. Right? Because you're adding them, you're just adding the coefficients. Too many rules, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I know, but we have to know them. Hmm? Yeah. So 2a squared equals to 400. How do I find a squared? What do I do?
Square root.
Before I square root.
Find
Cross
eight,
one.
find eight, find eight, find eight. Equals
I
400 divided by 2.
So a squared equals
Right.
400 divided by 2.
Which is
Then what do I do?
square root 200.
Now you square root. Good. Square root of 200 is what?
14.14.
14.14. Good.
So that's C? No, that's A. Okay.
So you say, well, if you have a squared, if you put b, like why would you said because it's why would it work?
Because you don't know what A is and you don't know what B is, right? So you can't, when you have A squared plus B squared equals to 400, you need another equation to be able to solve for A and B. And I don't have another equation, right? But I know in fact that A and B are equal to each other, so instead of calling them two different letters, I'm gonna call them the same letter. Why would I call, if I have two papers, why would I call one paper and the other one paper 2, right? No? Are we okay with this?
So if you use B, but you, I guess, because then you have that problem of simplification.
Yes,
Yeah.
you won't be able to. So, can I find the length of the rectangle? Yeah, right? So the length of the rectangle is going to be, so this one, the blue line, right, is going to be 14.4, 14, sorry, and it's going to be 20, and it's going to be 14.14, right?
And add together.
So this line right here is going to be that 14.14, 20, and then 14.14. Are we all okay with that? Yeah? So that's gonna equal to 48.28.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is 48.28. So what is this? Right? So you guys told me that I have a rectangle and I have two trapezoids, correct? So let's find the area of the rectangle, let's find the area of the trapezoid and add them all together. Okay? So the area of the rectangle
Length by width.
is length width, where the length is 14.48, sorry, 0.28, and the width is 20. That's not plus, that's multiplication. The area of the trapezoid is A plus B times H over 2. Remember that A plus B are the length of the two parallel lines, right? So it will be the length of this and the length of this times the height, which I already know what the height is, and then divide by 2. Okay? So that's going to be 20 plus 48.28 times 14.14 divided by 2. Okay? Remember, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to draw the trapezoid for you. Alright? And then if I look at this, and I look at my trapezoid here, A is 20, this whole thing is going to be 48.28, And then the height, I've already figured that it's 14.14. Technically, I don't have to divide by 2 because I have 2 trapezoids, okay? So I'm going to erase this division by 2 because I'm gonna write here. Why would I do the work twice, right? I'm gonna multiply, I have 2 trapezoids, right? So I'm gonna multiply 2 times the area of the trapezoid. So that's going to be, does anyone find the answer for this?
965.48
centimeters squared. Now to find the whole area, you're going to do 965.6 plus, wow, that's very close, 965.48. And that's going to be what? 1,931 point something? What is the answer?
1,931.08
Centimeters.
Is there room for rounding in the room?
No, there is no rule for rounding. Just one second, okay? I'll come back.